Hello guys, welcome to the Tech Click. So today we are going to discuss about the video about the how we can troubleshoot ZCC logs first and what kind of error you are getting on ZCC. So we will discuss about the some configuration of Zscaler Client Connector portal. We already were completed one video on the troubleshooting part 1, which I covered that suppose some user working from home and they are trying to access the application, that is slowness, right? If you want to watch, you can visit on our channel. We have a video. So this video is a part 2 of troubleshooting scenario based. So whoever looking for interview perspective or working professional who want to enhance their knowledge on ZCC perspective, right? I will take care. I will cover this. What kind of option you are getting on ZCC. Okay, guys. So let's start it. So first, I will cover you like when you open ZCC Client Connector software in your laptop, what kind of option you are getting. That is important to understand, right? To complete this video. So let me open that. Okay, I have installed in my laptop, right? So you see, guys. So once you open a ZCC in user laptop, you will get it that option, right? So let me explain one by one. So you see this is the top, on the top, private access. What that means is, right? So you guys understand that Zscaler have a two main flavor coming with ZPA and ZIA, right? So ZPA is the part of private access. So what it does actually, it will provide the user who working from home, they will access their private resource from through ZPA. Okay. So sometime user is complaining that my internal application is not working, right? So you must make sure that the user should be part of this ZPA private access, right? If this you see as a off, it means that ZPA is not enabled for user profile, right? So you can validate this part. Okay, then it is on for me. So of course I'm part of dedicated ZPA access. I can access internal application from my laptop, right? Then you will see internet security, right? So internet security means that ZIA, right? Zscaler internet security. So what it does, any URL you are trying to access, go for internet, that should be intercepted by this. Okay. So if Zscaler is disabled on your laptop, so there is no restriction on that, right? So once Zscaler enable on that, you get it that connection from user laptop to, right, Zscaler's public services. So also you notice that these IPs, right? So first is, what is that? So server status on means I am part of ZIA enable on my laptop. So my internet traffic and private traffic both are going through Zscaler. Okay. Second thing, you see the status is on means that page enable on my laptop. Third one is you see that network type. So network type, if you are on the office network, you will see that on trust, right? On trust network. So right now I'm on the remote location working from home, you can say like that. So it is showing the off trust, right? So what is that, guys? 165.225.123.58. So this is the nearest data center IP of Zscaler. Okay. So this is the BIP IP of Zscaler, where Zscaler, actually my laptop is connected. So my laptop established DTLS tunnel 2.0. Okay, you see I'm using tunnel 2.0, and which is default behavior of Zscaler ZCC Client Connector portal, software. So all connections should be established tunnel 2.0 by default. And this is the my private IP 192.168.1.12. And this is the time when I connected. So it's late night for me, 2:52 a.m. So it's approx the early morning in India, right? And how much byte I sent till now? It is 92 MB and 258 MB as a total byte received. So it will tell you that what statics happen between you know uh, downloading or uploading, or you can say send and receive, right? So if user are complaining that they are not able to access something, right, or Zscaler is not working in their laptop, so you can notice that if this is increasing, it means traffic is going through Zscaler and coming from Zscaler. because that's why you are receiving, and receiving packet and sending packet is increasing, right? If you are part of digital experience, we haven't licensed, so this require a license, right? If your company purchased the license, then you see that right now we haven't, right? So it's showing that error, server error. So leave it, that is. DLP also, Zscaler provide dedicated DLP protection, right? So you can track all, everything with related to a sensitive data, you can track down through DLP. Ideally, guys, DLP is not to get it option in normal scenarios. Maybe 90% of organization maybe not using that, because they have a dedicated license for that. Some vendors are using different, trend micro or proof point. So a lot of DLP external are coming, so maybe you can use that. If not, then of course Zscaler have own DLP engine, right? So guys, this is the important part, and notification, right? Why I highlighted that this is important part, right? Suppose user are complaining that my laptop is disconnecting every 2 minutes, right? As a Zscaler engineer, how can make sure that whatever user are saying it is the correct, right? So you can go here, right? You see that Zscaler connected, then you see invalid empty BCP, internet security connected. So ZIA, ZPA or ZDX, whatever the connection it happening, it will note. You see that time of ZPA connected, time of ZIA connected, time of Zscaler digital, Zscaler data leak protection is enabled. So if user are frequently connected, disconnected, you got update here, right? You can track the logs and see whether user are is saying correctly or not. So based on that, you also see the pattern. Suppose sometime what happen, user may be having problem with the internet, right? So they disconnect, then they connect, they again disconnect, then connect, right? So ideally you see that the problem not with the Zscaler, right? Because the user having their local network issue. So you can try to ping, use the ping, or you can check the log from here to understand what is the pattern to dropping the request again and again. Then you see more option, guys. In more option, you see setting, right? So all notification on. Okay. Ideally, we are administrators. That's why we are getting these enable or disable option. Is a normal user, you haven't get these option. Okay. So all notification, if you want, you can turn off, right? You can turn on as well. So this is the interesting part, troubleshooting, right? So people are asking, or even interviewer also asking, when you are, how you can track, how you can do the packet capture on Zscaler, right? So you can say on the individual machine, open ZCC Client Connector application, go into more. After more, you will see the troubleshooting section in middle of that. Under troubleshooting, you see the start packet capture. Okay. So I don't recommend directly stop the packet capture. Start the packet capture. The reason why I'm saying that, because maybe suppose user previously do the packet capture, and you are creating the new packet capture, right? So it should be mixed. So first you need to clear your old logs, right? Suppose you did packet capture, or any other engineer did packet capture maybe previously, so first you need to clear that. Then you can start packet capture. Keep it default, right? 1 GB is fair enough. 5 minutes is default time, because it take a lot of memory, right? So you can keep it default, and start the packet capture. So guys, one thing please note that when you are starting the packet capture, it sometime, when stop and exporting the logs, it will take us some time, maybe 10-15 minutes or 30 minutes also, right? So don't say that something got wrong because of you are not exporting the log. Exporting logs will take time, right? So start the packet capture is starting. Now what you need to do, right? So see, I'm the user and I'm complaining that my URL is not working, right? Now what you need to do is start packet capture, then ask user, could you initiate the traffic? So ask user to initiate the traffic google.com. Okay. You see whether google.com is accessible or not, right? I want to access ip.gscaler.com. So you see I connected with Delhi data center, right? My laptop is already connected. Then I will access some private application like trust, the zero trust. Okay, chat.zerotrust extend.com. By the way, this is the, guys, 1 second. Okay, so this is the URL, is the ZPA URL. Okay, okay, you see I'm able to connect it, and we are using browser isolation for that. So that's why request is redirect to the browser. Okay, let me back to again on Zscaler, right? So let me stop that, right? Because it's fair enough. Once you user initiated the traffic 2 3 times, you can stop the logs, because if you are taking more logs, it take more time to export, right? So now you completed that. Okay, so now you can export that, keep it debug mode, because in debug mode you get a more logs than anything else. Suppose you selected informational, which is not, you will not get the error, right? Informational is the good logs. If you select warning, also not give you much visibility. So keep it debug is give you the step by step everything, right? Okay, now I need to save that. So let me put it this on document, and I'm just exporting the log. So guys, it take time. Don't afraid that why it take time, right? So ideally, if you are using big files, so it take, as I mentioned, that 30 minutes, more than 30 minutes, right? So we can beat for the time, right? Okay, so my log is exported. So guys, before opening those logs, I will tell you something else. Then we jump on, of course, tell you that how can see the logs, right? So you see these are the about the option, right? So this is the app version which you need to know that, right? And sometime you need to upgrade this manually. Ideally, in production we are not allow user can upgrade manually, right? We can do this from backend, but as I am the administrator, that's why I'm getting this option. So app policy, right? HTC Mac app policy. So this is the app profile which we created for MacBook. That's why you're getting here, right? So guys, also I will tell you one more thing. Suppose user is complaining that my URL is not working, right? And you allow the URL for user, and user are still complaining that the URL is still not working, right? So in that case, what you need to do, you can go ahead and update the policy. Why? Because sometimes synchronization between your laptop configuration to user Zscaler Client Connector portal is not properly happen. That's why the policy or whatever policy still you are going to old one, and in old policy the URL is blocked, right? So you need to update that. You just click on that. It will fetch the latest policy, latest configuration from the portal, and push that to here. So I cover some important point, guys. So you need to see whether ZPA is enabled or not for user. If user are complaining that private application not accessible, then you will if you see that logs are fine, or still you are struggling that you are not coming on conclusion what is the actual issue is, right? So I will, my suggestion is that always take a logs, right? How can take a logs? I already told you, start packet capture and all. So you will get it the logs, right? So I have a logs, right? So let me guys tell you, even before going on that, so logs have some hold some files, right? So ZSATray, so what is that file? Okay, because these you need to important to understand what file hold by that CC logs, right? If I open that file in the document, you see, let me show you that. Okay, you see these all are the file, right? Let me take like this. Okay, so the file is finfo logs, right? And these are the zscaler logs, then upm, ZSA service logs, right? Then ZSATray logs, right? Then you will see ZSA upm logs, right? So it's a very very big file. Is it very difficult? You can go through everything, right? So my recommendation is always the actual traffic will be always landing on ZSATunnel logs. So my favorite is ZSATunnel logs, right? I will open that. Okay, maybe you can see in here. Okay, you see a log file. In log file, you see these are the ZSATunnel logs. So in these logs, we can get it the interested traffic. There's a PCAP file also available, PCAP capture adapter and capture LWF. Okay, so this is also interviewer asked this question: what is different between capture LWF and capture adapter? I will tell you later that. Okay, ZSATunnel log is the one which actually hold your source to destination traffic. Okay, so let me first tell you about ZSATray, ZSA, whatever logs you see before now. Okay. So you see ZSATray user facing status, enrollment, authentication, policy processing, UI action, notification from background. So basically ZSATray is more into the application perspective logs. This is not actual traffic one. You will see the authentication logs, you will see the policy processing log, you will see what UI action taken, notification from background component. So this is not related to actual traffic, this is related to software or kind of configuration which coming from app connected to ZCC Client Connector application. ZSATunnel log is actually, we are more focused on that only, right? If you're going for troubleshooting, you can focus on that. So ZSATunnel log traffic classification, forwarding decision, ZSATunnel transport, service edge status, ZP application handling, flow level failure. So this is the actual logs which we are talking about, because we need to understand the flow and traffic between source to destination. You see the packet capture as well, right? Validate whether packet left a endpoint, received to response. That packet capture like same you're doing in the your firewall or in your Cisco router switches and all. You see app system information, validate adapter, route, DNS, firewall, VPN, install endpoint security software. So under this app system information, you get all information about the what current configuration happening on your laptop, right? So guys, you will focus on this. This is the, if you are looking authentication error or maybe you are looking some policy processing time and all, you can go with ZSATray, right? So let me tell you some example. Even before coming here, let me go back to actual logs. Okay. So I need to open that, or even I will open a ZSATunnel logs, but I need to understand something about other logs as well. Okay. So let me start. Okay. So you see part one, supplied ZSATray logs analysis, right? So what detail you will get in ZSATray logs? Okay. So you see, you will get it like that. I'm just, these are the dummy data. Okay. So, but for your understanding, you understand how it look like, right? So scope source segment cover, okay, this to this time. So service startup, policy refresh and recover after ZSATunnel restart. So we need to understand what happened when tunnel restarted. After that, how much time take to refresh the policy, okay, recover the tunnel. So UPM change off to connecting, okay, means that 1836 UPM changes off to connecting, means ZSA or your ZCC trying to connect to the portal. It will identify the credential, geolocation or forward it to UPM. Keep alive return 0, success true, client policy report user enrollment enrolled true. It means that it identify the services, it puts you the policy. ZSATunnel restarted respond return success true. UI change to connecting, okay. Update tray policy receive and process ZPA is enabled for user, okay. So you see, we will also check that the tray policy received and processed that ZPA is enabled for user. ZSATunnel start completed, confirm tunnel service started, and the good part is ZIA protocol changed to DTLS version 2.0. ZPA transmitted tunnel forwarding and trace so on. So it is showing that once ZCC connected with the nearest data center of Zscaler, and it is showing that connected, right? These are the ZDX related logs. These are the keep alive message as well, right? you will see select source line,